Hi, and welcome to the Modelogix how-to video series. This video is on smart categories, how to set them up, how to use them. Smart categories are used to define or catalog your estimates in such a way that they can be easily found during the search process. Although primarily used for search, smart categories can also be used as metrics in the model. If there is specific data that you want to include, you can build a smart category to bring in that information. For instance, if your model is based on overall gross square footage of a building, you may also want to show the building footprint, number of floors, or exterior shell material. Searches are used to determine the criteria for using estimates in a model. Each smart category must be given a type and a name, and depending upon the type selected, valid choices need to be entered. Smart category questions can prompt for date, money, multiple choice, number, text, and yes/no answers. And smart categories can be nested so that you only need to answer the questions that apply to the type of the project. A smart category can be set up as required, and those are displayed in red. Let's take a look. This is an administrative function, so we'll go to the setup, and we'll click on Smart Categories and see what we have set up in here. So you can see the first category that we have set up is industry segments. And the possible answers are corporate type, healthcare, retail. Then, depending on that choice, we have some more questions. So if it's a corporate office, we might be asking the square foot of the conference or meeting rooms or the interior gross square foot. If it's healthcare, we might want to know number of beds. Retail, number of tenants, and so on. These are nested smart categories. Let's take a look and see how that looks in the search. So we'll click the search. Smart categories here, such as industry segments. When I click on that, it shows me that I've got corporate, healthcare, and retail, those three choices. By clicking on just healthcare, I narrow down my estimates to those that are just healthcare. So this is an example of what you can do with smart categories. Let's see how to set one up. So from the setup, we click Smart Categories. At the bottom of the window, let's say, for example, I want to put in a data source that shows where my data came from, whether it came from Excel, WinEst, Vico Office, or Prolog. I already have that in here, so I'm going to delete that. At the bottom, I'm going to put in data source. Click the plus button or press enter. I'll be prompted to choose smart category type, and I'm going to set this as a multiple choice. And in the box, I'm going to put in Excel, WinEst, Vico Office, and Prolog. I could allow multiple selection of values. In this case, I'm going to only let them choose one. So I'm going to enter Excel, press the enter key, WinEst, Vico Office, and Prolog. And now this new smart category has been added to my database. When I go to import estimates, I will then be prompted to choose the smart category. I have an option in here as to whether this is required or not. If it's required, you cannot publish this until this is answered. There are a couple options here that we need to mention. You can require input to this smart category. You can set it as to whether it's calculated or not. And probably most conveniently here is that you can use an import field. So if you have a named range in Excel, you can type in that named range here in the import field, and Modelogix will automatically pick that up and answer the question for you. This will give you an idea of what smart categories might look like and how you can set them up. Thanks for watching this video, and have a good day.